All right, man. What's up, y'all? The Piper, Flipside, Johnny Bean, representing Johnny Bean.
Hey, hey,
You know,
man.
what's up, man? So this was supposed to be the Pipe and BR show. BR is my homeboy, man, from high school. We went to Berkeley High together. That motherfucker really knows me from back from the beginning, and we always shoot the shit. He was a groomsman at my wedding. We've been rocking and rolling tough since high school, but we had technical difficulties. We had schedule conflicts. We couldn't get it together. And then the second host was going to be Farrell the One, my son, who's killing shit with his new group, Zillions, man. They in motion. They on 1
hmm
RPM. And we couldn't get that shit going either. So it's me and Johnny Bean to the neck.
Hey, hey, man.
Yeah.
I got to turn my camera off real quick. I'm still here though. I'm still here.
Johnny Bean, yeah, man. He like takes sporadic pisses throughout the conversation. So he has to turn his camera off because he
There we
doesn't
go.
want to scare anybody,
There we go.
you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I just got done with the 2 hour Zoom meeting
Okay.
where I was drinking coffee the entire time and
Damn, man. So you wired up
yeah,
right now. You ready to go?
yeah. I'm ready.
You got to make sure you do your stretches, man. You can't just be sitting on your ass. The human body is not meant to sit on its ass for 2 hours straight and then immediately
Yeah,
go into another one, man. We're
yeah.
we're like hunter gatherers. We're supposed to be chasing rabbits
hmm
and gathering leaves picking fruit off trees and eating it and then running for our lives from a grizzly bear or a saber tooth, stuff like that, man. This
Yeah,
this modern world is not built for us. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I write
yeah.
lyrics, I walk around. Johnny Bean said we was going to talk about lyric writing today because I've been a hermit, man. I don't really know what to talk about. I don't know what you human beings are on right now. I'm just pretty sure I'm not on the same thing. I kind of been secluded, man. I haven't even really been watching the news. I know we're in quarantine right now, but I kind of figured out that my life was damn near already quarantined. I only come out every now and then. I go to cafes, and I just been doing a lot
hmm
of writing.
hmm
Like the shift from, and it's not really a shift, but once other opportunities open up to me in the world of like film and television, I
hmm
kind of started paying more attention in those areas, man. I I
Nice.
won Tribeca All Access back in 2009 for a screenplay that I wrote, and Flipside actually came together through a screenplay that I wrote. I had been rapping for years, and
Cool.
a homegirl of mine named Silk E out of Richmond, a dope ass lyricist and singer. She had a part in this independent film,
hmm
and we was rolling tough back then, man. Those was back in the days. It was think we were on Groove Line Records or something. And the homies from West Oakland were producing my album, and she had her album, and it was Dee Dee, Denisha Starr, and T Pup. It was hella motherfuckers. We was deep, and we was all artists. We was dope, man. We thought we was gonna be like the Death Row of the North or something, man. And Silky had a part in this movie, and I remember she needed a ride to the location where they were shooting, and I
hmm
told her I'd give her a ride. And when I got there, I asked her to let me see the script, and I saw the script, and it was a dope story. But I was thinking I could write this shit. So I went and I tracked down the executive producer of the film, and I asked him if he was looking for more stories, the film. And he's like, yeah. He was like, why? Do you have a script? I was like, yeah. He was like, well, go get it. Let me see it. And I went home and wrote that shit. I went home and wrote that shit. I went home like and just put the I want to say pen to the I hope it wasn't pencil to the pad. I put the pen to the pad and I just wrote that shit. I just wrote and wrote. I didn't know shit about writing a movie, man.
hmm
And I just wrote and wrote and wrote, man. And then I remember this is how I checked my work. My favorite movie at the time was Above the Rim. It was a movie set in New York. It was big in hip hop, man. Death Row did the soundtrack. Soundtrack was raw. First
hmm
song on it was SWV. I think it was featuring Wu Tang or something. I can't remember. But Pac was on it. Pac was a star in the movie. It was dope, man. And I went, and Above the Rim was my favorite movie. So I just watched it, and every time they switch scenes, I wrote it down. And I use I use that as a blueprint for the first screenplay that I wrote. It's like, okay, this scene is only supposed to be 1 minute. The next scene is supposed to be
Right.
2.5 minutes. And I
So
just switch like that.
the
I had been
transitions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I had been rapping for years, man, and hadn't made shit. And then I wrote this screenplay, and then I called the executive producer, and I was like, yeah, I acted like I had to find it, like it was buried under some shit. I was like, yeah, man, I tracked it down. I found the I found the screenplay, man. Let me bring it to you. So, and I brought it to him, and he gave me $3,000 for it. I hadn't
Oh
made
man.
shit rapping. I hadn't made shit.
Wow.
Man, he gave me $3,000, man. He loved it. And I was like, shit, I could write. I was like, I got another one. I was like, I got
Oh,
another
that's
one.
great.
And then I went and wrote that. And that second one, I I didn't write it by hand. I wrote it in Word, and I was like tabbing over and like, putting the character center and doing all of that stuff, man. And from that, I got a job at an ad agency. And I was writing commercials, man. And that was but Flipside came together from that first screenplay, because when he was putting the cast together to shoot it, we had rehearsals at Soundwave Studios, and I already knew Steve Knight. We had already started kicking it because we were on this independent label together. He was a solo singer, I was a solo rapper, and I knew him. We had already started writing together, and they were having rehearsals at this at Soundwave, and I asked Steve to come because there was this one cop, and I don't know why in the fuck did I think Steve could play a cop, but there was the cop character in the script, and Steve was white and shit. So, I racially profiled Steve into the script. I'm like, you're white, the cop is white, come through. and read for this part, and Steve is just, Steve goes with the flow, man. He was like, I'll fucking come. And he came, and he didn't even read for the part, man. He just wandered around Soundwave, man, because it was music going on there. And that's when he wandered into Dave's office, because Dave was managing Soundwave at the time. And he just barged in on Dave. But it was all behind some film shit, man. And yeah, man.
Was he dressed up?
Made, man.
Was he dressed up as a cop when he wandered into Dave?
Nah, man. He was Steve Knight, dog.
Because I used to hang out there as well, way back in the day, and I would imagine a cop walking into that office would freak everybody out in there. Because they're doing stuff. Smoke. They're doing stuff in there they shouldn't have been doing. Yeah.
Weed smoke is the rated G stuff they doing. Rated G for green. Yeah. Nah, man, nobody was dressed up. We were just doing read-throughs and rehearsals and all that stuff. Steve never even read for the cop part, man. He came because something was happening. Something artistic was happening, so he came, man, and we were partners. And that's when he met Dave, man. And he kept telling me, you got to come jam with me and Dave. You got to come jam with us. And in the back of my mind, yes, I'm an artist on this independent label that Steve is an artist on. And
frozen. Well, hey everybody. There you are. There you are.
Lost me for a minute?
Yeah, you're there now.
Yeah. All right, man. I hadn't made shit from rapping. I was going to San Francisco State at the time. I had like a year to go before I graduated. And dude, I was winning with writing, winning with film right now. So in the back of my mind, I was like, man, fuck music. Music it's not working for me. Like, people want to hear some ridiculous shit that I'm not trying to make. So fuck that. And Steve kept saying, man, you got to come jam with me and Dave. You got to jam with this dude that I met at Soundwave. And a couple months went by and I never did. And then I started coming to hang out, man. I was smashing, man. I worked at an ad agency part-time, and I worked at Juvenile Hall as a counselor part-time, and I was a full-time student at San Francisco State. And I was like, taking hella units, man, and on the fucking dean's list. Like, that was like my best year in school, like my last one. So my schedule was just full. And I remember I finally came because Steve is a persistent little motherfucker, man. Steve never stops. And I finally said, fuck it, I will come. I was working the 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. shift, and I had a motorcycle at the time. And I said, I'll come. And I got off work and I just mobbed out to Soundwave on my motorcycle, man. And that's when I met Dave and we started rocking, man. In the first couple months, it was just all freestyle. Like Steve, there were some songs we had written together, and so Steve would like practice those songs, but a lot of the shit was freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Dave was playing, Steve was singing, and I was just rapping. I was spitting whatever came to my mind. And man, I loved Soundwave, dog, because it had there was a bar there, and this was the Soundwave on 21st and Union. This was a Al had two Soundwaves back then.
It was
So
the monthly one, the one where people people all had their own rooms.
right.
Yeah.
So the one that the film rehearsal was at was on Wood Street, but the one where people had their own
Yeah.
rooms, Dave
The
had
hourly. Yeah. Oh no, you're freezing. Crazy Cook 678. Hey man. Ivan, Nuno, Floyd. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Piper's frozen, although he will be back. I think when he gets a phone call, I think that's what happens. Well, hey, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Leave a thumbs up on the video. We've got Facebook and YouTube tuning in. Hey, I'll show some of these. There you are. There you are. There you are.
I'm better now.
Yeah.
It said move closer to the router, man. So that's what I did.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. About when you're on Wi-Fi. There's some rooms where you gotta where the Wi-Fi can be kind of weird.
All right. So I guess I can't do it in the garage no more. Shout out to Boost Brigade. Some cats did. They had a car show down in San Jose, and Boost Brigade was there, man. And they had some raw ass shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, what's up, man? How you doing? Everybody that's tuning in, I can't see everybody that's tuning in right now. This is my first time doing this shit, man. Johnny Bean is the man. He's the Obi-Wan Kenobi of this, and I say that because he looks better than Yoda. I'm not gonna call the man Yoda. So Johnny Bean is the Obi-Wan Kenobi in this motherfucker, man, and I'm just the Piper, man, representing Flipside. How y'all liking this new music, man? This new music Flipside made. I'm feeling it.
It's great.
I still don't.
It's great.
Yeah, man. I like it, dog. I like it.
Right.
I still don't feel like I've hit top stride right now. I still feel like I'm warming up in this music, man.
I'm still here. My camera's off though. I'm still here though.
Johnny Bean is taking another piss, so he had to turn his camera off. And I can't see everybody that's tuned in right now. Johnny Bean is at Central Command, or at the HQ, at the controls. But I was telling a story about how Soundwave had this bar on the 21st and Union, Soundwave, man. And everybody used to be there, man. We would go to the bar and then go back to the room. Go to the bar, go to the room and freestyle and jam and just get it cracking, man. And that's back when I was drinking. What was I drinking? Rum and Cokes.
Mm-hmm.
And Steve was a Jack Daniels dude, back then. And I mean, a whole lot of dope music happened, man, at that time. And we realized that we had something because people would start leaving the bar and come into our room to hang out. And they would just come and we would just be freestyling and they would come in and feel the music with us, man. And they would jump on the bass or they would jump on the drums or they would just come and hang out. And that turned into the every night thing. That's what we were doing damn near every night for a couple months. And then that's when Dave brought Michael Urbano into it. And Urbano produced 3 songs on us. And then we end up getting signed off that, man. So, literally a year after that screenplay had been written, less than a year after that screenplay had been written and Steve met Dave and all of that shit, we were signed to Interscope. And the next year we was on tour, man. We was with Snoop Dogg, all over Europe, man. We did like 28 shows in 29 days. Pharaoh,
Wow.
what's up, man? Come say what's up to the people one time. Yeah. Pharaoh got on the Only God Could Judge Me shirt, which
What's
is
up, everybody?
yeah,
Flipside community.
Hey,
yeah,
there
I
you
can't
are.
really hear him, but
yeah. He
Yeah.
can't hear anything. He don't have on
Oh,
the headphones, but
you
he
you
just
can
came to say what's up.
you can both get in the screen. I got you both highlighted.
You got us both.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, I
Th-
could kind of hear.
This is my dude, man. This is Pharaoh the One.
Barrel the one,
Zillions.
zillions,
Yeah.
run it up.
Only God could judge him. Not even me.
So can you see?
These girls he messing with could judge him though.
Ah.
They could scratch up his car. They could do all kinds of shit, man. Because he living that college life. He a freshman in
Oh.
college, man. So, he's rapping. He a freshman in college.
Hmm.
He's tall. He got a little bit of muscle on him.
I just finished up a final.
He just finished the final. So the professor could judge him, most definitely. The
Awesome.
professor, God,
Right now.
for now. But it's all good, man. I'm glad you came to say what's up to the people, man.
Me too.
I have no idea what I'm talking about. What should I be talking about? Pharaoh's more tuned into you human beings than I am, man. I just be writing.
To the fan.
I be reading and writing and working out. Yeah, what should I say to him?
Are these singles you're dropping like a part of a project, or are they just singles?
Well, these singles are a part of one cohesive project. See, thanks, man. He's a great co-host. He knows what y'all want to hear and what y'all want to talk about. I got to spend more time with y'all. These are songs that are a part of one project that we made last spring, and we smashed through it. We made hella songs in 1 week.
Hmm.
Steve flew out. We made these songs, man. And I had just quit my job like a month or two before that. And Dave had quit his, and we was like, fuck it. We artists, man. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And we made these songs, and that's what came out of that. And we're about to do it again. But the thing I'm proud of us most of is the consistency.
Right.
And maintaining what's up, man. Maintaining focus, man, on this music and having more respect for it. Having more respect for the music. The Flipside fans teach me how to respect the music more. The Flipside fans show me that it's actually something that helps and heals, and it's something that's needed in this world. So, I give love to y'all, and this dude right here is like the biggest Flipside fan. He didn't stop short of cussing me out because we wasn't making songs, and he's like, I don't understand why you guys ever made anything if you were just gonna stop. He was always highly critical of the inconsistency that was Flipside, and how we will just fuck it up and abuse the magnificent thing that had been birthed out of us, man. I feel like I'm talking too much, but this is like what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to talk, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about is talking. And you can't see the comments, can you?
I can't see the comments at all, man.
You're on your
Maybe I
phone.
could scroll up a little bit. I'm on my phone,
Do you
so I don't even know
have
what people are saying.
a laptop where you can look at the video?
I have a laptop, man, but the shit I tried to get online through the laptop, and it wasn't. Well, I tried to pull this up through the laptop. I had to download Google Chrome. I had to go through a whole bunch of shit. If I press chat, will I be able to see the comments?
Uh, maybe. Yeah.
All right, I'm pressing
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah. Is it live?
Let's
Does it
see what
say
happens.
live chat, or does it say comments?
No,
It's
nothing happened.
nothing.
Private chat, then live comments.
Live
So I'm
comments.
pressing live comments. All right.
Live
I
comments.
see.
Live
Yep. Damn,
comments.
it's hella comments. All right. Riley posted a bunch of flowers. F Sharp, Floyd F Sharp Johnson is in the building. F Sharp, what's up, bruh? Man, F Sharp, we met F Sharp on the Akon tour. F Sharp took care of us, man. F Sharp, we love F Sharp. And I'm so glad he kept in touch with Dave Lopez, man. F Sharp, love you, big brother. And we got to link up soon, man. We got to link up and do something great. You're not alone. Seriously, forgot to even know how to conversate with other humans. It's been so long. Keisha Simone, Yeah, Keisha. I mean, it's difficult. It ain't no joke. I just oh man, I'm trying to give myself some type. I always had a schedule. I always operated well on my own. You know, I get up early, I work out, I get to work, I do all of that stuff, and kind of only be in communication with the people that are in my family, close friends, and the people that I work with. You know, but like we got this thing called Flipside, man, and it is really a family. Like everyone that felt our lyrics at any point in their lives, anything, everyone that our songs have done something for them, they're part of this family too. And I need to know what they're thinking, and I need to know how y'all are feeling, because I want your voice to be heard through the music. Because we have to adjust what we're doing to be more impactful for you ultimately. And the love y'all give us, we're able to recycle it back into the music, and then we could just make something that's beautiful that inspires upward. Jordan Hodges, and this is all over. You guys do a show in Virginia Beach. That would be dope. Doing a show in Virginia Beach. Hey man, whoever wants us to do a show, make some noise in your area. Make some noise in your area. Let us know that you're there. Let promoters know that you're there. It's difficult to figure out where we want to target to do these shows. Evidently, we can't be everywhere at all times, so we have to figure out where the hot spots are, and come and party with y'all and make some noise with y'all, make some music with y'all, knock down some drinks with y'all. David smoke some weed with y'all, and we'll take it from there. Nuno Nascimento, porra. Hi guys, I'm at a restaurant work. Tá trabalhando no restaurante. Nuno Nascimento. He lives in Portugal. You know, my father's from Brazil, so I learned a little bit of Portuguese, man. I can't say I'm fluent, but eu falo quando no Brasil. I speak it when I'm down there. You know, I don't really get a chance to communicate with cats in Portuguese up here, not that much. Let's see. Uh, yeah, F sharp, man. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Piper,
Awesome.
love your music. Crazy Cook. Man, it's a lot of people, man. I didn't even know all these people was on. I thought I was talking to myself. Uncle Hip, what's up, Hip? Hey, I was happy. I was fine just talking to myself. I do it anyway. Hey, a real writer, a real poet is gonna talk to himself. You got to do it. That's how you work things out. Nuno Nascimento.
Yeah.
Go into the deep. That's right. Hey man, Hip, Vincent Burton. That's the dude that was in my life, man, back in the day. And man, he's a survivor of the crack epidemic. And y'all damn near have seen some movies about him, you know, about the kind of shit that he was into. But that was like, he was one of my early role models, man. That dude right there. Glad to see you still breathing, bruh, and moving and shaking and doing your thing. Yeah, he say the videos could be better. You ain't lying. Yeah, man. We gonna make you some real videos, man. Hey, as long as the music is good, right? But we gonna make you some real videos, bruh. That's what we gonna do, man. I love the honesty, man. New videos, dirt cheap production. Oh God, that's some real shit, man. Yeah. And look, and we can't make no excuses, man, because like Steve live in Colorado, he flies out. It don't fucking matter, dog. We can knock some better videos out, man. But you know what, man? We're just happy being consistent and making music and making progress. Like these streams. You see how long it took me to do this stream. Like I don't even be talking to motherfuckers, man. So it's like we're moving forward, but we are going to make you some better videos. That we're gonna do that, my brother. Proud of you. Right on, Hip. I'm glad, man.
Nice.
Shit, man. Other cats did the videos. I kind of like the lyric videos that are being put together, man. A cat from India put some of them together. He's dope, and I mean, you know, we're making videos without us being in them. So that's how we moving forward right now, man. But we will put together some videos with some performances and all that stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we are staying true to ourselves. Went to see the game. You were supporting Act, and you guys blew my mind. And I saw you supporting Snoop. Literally the best part of the concert. Thank you, Keisha. That was our first tour. Hey, Keisha, I'm gonna tell you something else too. Like we had only had like together, we did all that jamming at Soundwave in the studios. We did all of that shit. and we did a couple little open mics. Steve would always drag me to the Starry Plow in North Oakland on border in Berkeley, and we would rock open mics and shit. And we did an
Yeah.
open mic. Dwayne Wiggins from Tony, he had a spot, and they had open mics every Wednesday. That's where I met my girlfriend that would become my wife. I spit U.S. history, and she was a teacher. Snatched her, you know, and but we didn't really have shows before that tour. We probably had like 3 or 4 shows before that tour, but we just practiced our ass off, man. I remember running the hill. I got a black belt in kung fu from Sifu Bill Owens, oldest martial arts school in Oakland. He an old school brother. He looked like one of them cats that'd be in a black exploitation film from the 70s with an afro beating up 10 cops. He that type of dude. And he has this big ass hill outside of his martial arts studio on MacArthur and like 74th. And I would run up that hill every morning, big ass hill, steep hill. I would run up that hill every morning, and then I would go to his martial arts school, work out harder than a motherfucker, be hitting the bag, doing all kinds of kung fu and stuff, and then I would
Mhm.
go to the studio and Flipside would rehearse for like 4 to 6 hours, hard. Every time we rehearsed, it was 100%. We went hard as fuck, and then we went out on that tour. So that was a whole lot of hard work that you saw up on that stage with Snoop Dogg in the game. Because, you know, we had Snoop Dogg as a legend, and it was the Game's first album. So Game had a whole lot to prove. He had his 4 dancers with him, and I mean, he was busting. He was serious, and he had the funk with 50 Cent at that time too. And I mean, it was just, I mean, we was on tour with a bunch of real dudes. It was a California West Coast tour, and I'm glad that we blew your mind. Uh, Let me see. And still no girlfriend. I don't know what you're talking about by that. Keep talking. Love to hear about you. Mike Monahan. What's up, man? Um, Best new tune, Into the Deep. Dope. Imagine Peace is amazing. Thank you. I like Imagine Peace too. Um, we're ready to see Mad Energy on stage. We have Mad Energy. That's right. You know, we're gonna bring it. We bring it from the Bay. We got a tour with Slightly Stupid. I'm down. I want to tour with anybody, man. Let's see. To the Deep, everyone.
Mhm.
Yeah, he is. Pharaoh is beautiful. What was you about to say, Johnny Bean?
You can see Facebook and YouTube comments, right?
I just,
See both.
I see Facebook and YouTube comments, man. I'm
Cool.
a press with you guys and them. That's what's up, Keisha. Love you, Keisha. We love fans like y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let me see what else could I give y'all. I know I've been talking for 27 minutes. It's getting kind of long. Um, I don't know, Johnny Bean. What else do they want to know, man? We're gonna make some more music and we're gonna make some real videos. Those
There you
probably
go.
the 2 things y'all want to know more than anything else. We're gonna make some more music, we're gonna make some more videos. I wrote a screenplay. I went to Sundance Screenwriters Lab, which is a huge honor. Sundance
Mhm.
Screenwriters Lab only picks 12 people from around the whole planet each year, and I was one of those people. And I'm in good company
Oh, wow.
because yeah, Ryan Coogler went through Sundance. Ryan Coogler did Fruitvale Station, Creed, and Black Panther. He's from the Bay Area, man. Boots Riley went through Sundance. Boots Riley just did Sorry to Bother You, which is a magnificent, intelligent, funny, entertaining film. And he got 2 more movies in a TV series coming soon. So, you know, I'm feeling like I'm next, man. I went through Sundance. I went through SF Films. I just been writing. I got a deal for my TV series. And I got a whole lot of projects in the works, but we
Nice.
ain't gonna forget about Flipside, man. We're living and breathing music. I need music. I was doing bad the other day. Like I was in a bad mood. My little sister just passed away, y'all. My little sister just died March 27th.
Oh, I'm
And
sorry,
and
man.
this is thanks, man. But I can't convey to y'all like I was 3.5 years old when she was born. I was at the hospital. I remember being there. I remember the doctors and nurses, and I remember my mother being wheeled in a wheelchair, moaning because she was having labor pains. I remember all of that, and my little sister was like my twin. She was my That was my homegirl. Like we grew up in Oakland. Like we both said, our parents got divorced when I was 7 and she was 4. I saw my father once since then. Like we both, like, we grew up in Oakland, man. We went to Berkeley schools. We created a world. Like, we went to Berkeley High. We had tremendous, amazing friends and was surrounded by love, but we always shared our experiences. And, you know, I was right there in our hospital room when she passed away. It was breast cancer, you know? And I mean, this is a woman that was extremely healthy, you know, meditated, positive. I don't ever think I've ever seen her, you know, scream out in anger at anything. Like, she kept me positive. You know,
Mm-hmm.
she's, you know, I can't help but to feel that star shining down on me and letting her guide me. But I was going through it a couple days ago, and I had to listen to music. I had to put on some music. I had to put on the music that we grew up with, and that brought me out of it. And every time music brings me out of a funk, I think about the music that Flipside makes and how people approach us and tell me the same thing. So I'm just proud, and my heart is full of love that I could help. I could be a part of something that helps to heal people in the way that I needed healing a couple days ago. You know, when I was thinking about my sister, man. So um, I we will continue to do that. We will continue to push forward and make music that we hope heals and makes y'all proud of us and proud to know us, man. But you know, that's pretty much it, man. We've been going for 31 minutes. It's 2020. People's attention spans are like 30 seconds. So, you know, I'm gonna sign off right now. One love
That's
to Johnny
true.
Bean.
That's true. But
Yeah, yeah.
dude, let me just say really quickly, man. I've known Dave Lopez since 1995. I met him at a mutual friend's birthday party. This guy by the name of Alex Skolnick, a guitarist. And
Mm-hmm.
I remember Dave was telling me that he worked at Soundwave. And so I started rehearsing there with my bands. And then Dave and I kind of lost touch in the early 2000s. Early 2000s? Yeah. Yeah, because I moved to Miami, Florida to work with a guy named Desmond Child and do all this stuff. And then
Nice.
we reconnected later because I remember it was like 2006, 2005 or 6, and I saw you guys in the newspaper. And like it was like the pink section of the Chronicle or something, like a show or a review or something. And I'm like, that's
Yeah.
Dave, you know? And so that's when I first heard of you guys. And then we reconnected after that and then lost touch again. And then now we're really connected now. So,
That's what's up.
but it's great. It's great to be back with you guys and make some new
Thank you.
videos.
Yeah, we'll make some new videos, man. And Dave knows everybody, man. We were in Japan at a fucking hotel lobby, and this dude walked by and was like, Dave. Dog, we were in India, and the dude knew Dave. So Dave knows everybody, man.
Yeah.
He knows everybody. But hell yeah, Johnny Bean, it's great to have you on board, man, and to be part of what you got going on, man. And thank you. Thanks for helping out, because I don't know shit about none of this, man.
Oh,
Appreciate
anytime, man. Anytime.
All right.
Anytime.
Well, we out. Love y'all for tuning in. Thank you. And I'll be back next week. And hopefully I have a co-host, my homeboy BR, with me. You know, probably bring Pharaoh back. I don't know who I'm bringing because I have no idea what I'm talking about. But, you know, we're gonna keep doing it. So love y'all.
Yeah.
Out.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Subscribe, leave a thumbs up. Johnny Bean. See ya.